What's up, everybody? Welcome to Capping at the Bay. I'm your host, Eric Cooley, giving you guys another UFC exclusive. UFC 283 Teixeira versus Hill will be taking place tomorrow night in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Now, if you guys been living under a rock, this card is stacked. Of course, I'm not going to get down to all 15 of the fights. Instead, I'm going to get down to the five fights that are on the main card. Now, before I get down to it, please do me a big favor, like and subscribe on YouTube, and also follow me on Spotify and Instagram at Capping at the Bay. Our first fight in the main card takes place in the light heavyweight division as number 9 Paul Craig will go against number 12 Johnny Walker. As of Friday, Johnny Walker is the clear favorite at minus 200. Walker will have a 3-inch height and a 6-inch reach advantage. Now, in my honest opinion, this was a tough fight to call, mainly because of Craig's last performance or last four performances, my apologies, before his last fight against Uzdemir. What I mean by that was before his loss against Uzdemir by unanimous decision, he won four straight in either the first or second round by either a knockout, a TKO, or submission. So I honestly cannot favor Paul Craig because of his performance against Uzdemir. But you also look on the other side with Johnny Walker, where he hasn't had any big wins under his belt recently. He did beat Kutalaba in his last fight, but it was also Kutalaba. So on the other hand, this fight will be taking place in Rio, Brazil, which is where Walker is from. So because of that, it's a no-brainer for me. I could see Walker winning this one by a knockout, a TKO, or unanimous decision. Our next fight takes place in the women's flyweight division as number 4 Lauren Murphy goes against number 6 Jessica Andrade. As of Friday, Andrade is the big favorite at minus 500. Now, this is a classic mixed martial artist versus striker matchup, so this will be a fun fight to watch. Both have lost to Valentina Shevchenko for the belt, but in my honest opinion, Andrade is the quicker and also the better overall fighter than Lauren Murphy. And I can honestly see Andrade finishing this by a knockout or a TKO. But if it goes to a decision or the distance, I can also see her winning this one by unanimous decision. Our next fight is in the welterweight division, which number 5 Gilbert Burns will be going against number 12 Neil Magny. As of Friday, Burns is the clear favorite at minus 500, and I don't see why this fight was set up in the first place. Number 5 versus number 12, and Gilbert Burns, I mean, he has gotten losses by both Shemaev and Usman, but other than that, he's gone toe to toe against some of the top fighters in the division, while Magny has been keeping it close against non-ranked fighters. And like I said, it's being held in Rio, which is also where Gilbert Burns is from. Gilbert Burns will win this one. The question is, what's the end result? Because of him being a four-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion, I can see him winning this one by either a submission or unanimous decision. And now we get down to the title fights. The very first one is the flyweight championship fight, where the champion Davison Figueiredo goes against the interim champion Brandon Moreno. This is their fourth meeting in this one, and as of Friday, Moreno is the slight favorite at minus 125. This is the first time in UFC history the two fighters meet each other for the fourth time. And if it wasn't taking place in Brazil, I would definitely have money on Moreno winning this meeting. However, I feel like Figueredo now knows how Moreno fights, and this will go to this will go to the distance once again. But I see Figueredo winning this one by unanimous decision and keeping his belt. And last but not least, we have the main event. Mr. Glover Teixeira, the number 2 in the light heavyweight division, goes against the number 7, Jamal Hill, for the vacant light heavyweight championship. As of Friday, Hill is the slight favorite at minus 135. And I honestly, honestly hate this matchup. Teixeira is a tough fighter on the ground, but Hill is also a great fighter on the feet. He's known for his knockouts. Glover's known for his submissions. Now, it's being held in Brazil. Teixeira's from Brazil. And this will go to this will go over 1.5 rounds. That's where it's at for the over under. If you put a gun to my head and ask me who's going to win this fight, I honestly have to go with Teixeira on this one. I don't know why they have it pretty close. Jamal Hill only earned victories against, they're not even in the top 10 kind of fighters, whereas Glover Teixeira has been going against people like Yuri Prohaska, Thiago Santos, Jan Blachowicz. So, like I said, put a gun to my head, Teixeira, I have him winning this one by submission. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. These are my results right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Spotify and on Instagram. And hope to see you guys another time.